in the best relationship. I start these I start these YouTube videos live on my phone, and when I watch them back, they don't always start exactly when it says you're live. So I don't know. But I know it's somewhere around this time that the videos start, like a minute, something like that. I will say, man, I don't know for sure if Lil Loaded committed suicide over his girlfriend leaving him or over his girlfriend cheating on him. And I put on this image, this facade that I'm just this lady killer. Like, I just have all these women and I'm just like, just in it like that. But I do want to share, it's not even a story. There's many stories within that. I'm just gonna tell you about a relationship that really broke my soul, that put me in a specific position and put me in a specific mindset. And one of the reasons why there's an extra person on this world. Okay, so Simp Stories, episode 2, man, the biggest catfish ever. I'm gonna say her name because she doesn't matter, right? So this relationship already started off horrible. I was getting off work, had a half a L, and I got a Four Loco. This is when I was stopping myself from drinking. I was slowing down. I was on the phone with my homeboy, and I'm just saying this is 10 years ago, bro. Craig, and he put me on 3A with his girlfriend, which I didn't know this was his girlfriend at the time. And she ended up giving me her number, and we started talking. Now, at this time, I was just a lonely soul, bro. I just went to work in Buckhead, Smashburger, and I came to my mom's house every day. 21 years old, I'm 30, right? So eventually, we started dating over the phone, right? This happened in November, and eventually, she went to Minnesota. Right. She Now before I complete this story, I'm not gonna tell you the whole. Before I complete the story, I will let you know. This girl was, in my opinion, borderline personality disorder. From what I remember, I had told her that I thought that she was, and she confirmed it. That's what I remember. That's not necessarily a fact, but that is exactly what I remember. So, anyways, bro, I'm sending this girl $100, $100. Not even paying my rent to my own mother, bro. $100, $100. Got an iPhone, cause I had never had one. I wanted to be iPhone gang, and she asked me, "How come you don't use emojis?" I don't even know what emojis are at this time. This is like 2012 or something like that. 2011, 2012, no later than 2013. So I'm sending this girl money, even when I didn't have a job, bro. Even when I didn't have a job, this girl didn't care about me whatsoever, bro. She was always telling me how guys have hurt her, and this one boyfriend she had got her out of like $5,000, and pretty much she wanted me to pay that debt back so she could trust me and trust men, and I don't give money to men anymore, and just telling me how she was some stuff happened to her when she was a child and just the worst things possible. She told me that her mom died. One day I was at work when I worked at Lowe's. She was like, Aaron, um, I need $100 so I can get a plane ticket. She was claiming that she went to Minnesota, something bad happened to her. Like, bro, she was just making up all these stories. And of course, in my mind, I'm believing her. I'm believing, look, this is what a good boyfriend's supposed to do, right? Give her money. Doesn't matter if she's giving me sex. It doesn't matter that I've never met this chick before. It doesn't matter that she's not even telling me to send money through MoneyGram to a person who has her name, bro. Her name was supposedly Madison Garcia. She wanted me to send it to some chick named Lacapesi Corporal. Of course, bro. Ultimate catfish, not even paying attention, just all illogical. And she was controlling. She was just, I'll be at a party or I'll be out. She'd be like, Aaron, you need to go home right now. It's probably girls over there. They want to have sex with you. I was like, dude, it's literally all dudes. I don't trust you. If you don't go home, you're cheating. And she hang up. I'm like, hey, bro, you can take me home or look for the closest bus stop. I don't know what Uber was back then, if Uber did exist. Bro, I was literally homeless. I'm like, all right, well, I spent all this money. I need 35. And this is when I was starting. I had two jobs, bro. I didn't have enough money to get to work to the second job. I asked her for $35 so I can get on the bus for the first week or 2 weeks or so till I got my next check, just right after my birthday. And she said no. She said no. And then she turned around and 2 days later asked me for $40 so she can get her nails done with her little friend. She didn't want to feel like she was a broke bitch and she was getting left out. I didn't send it to her. I didn't even have it. Like I had it, but I didn't have it. I'm like, bro, I just asked you for money 2 days ago, bro. Like she did like she probably bought me a pizza and she sent me some used Beats by Dre that she allegedly won at a carnival or something stupid like that, bro. But it was just this whole back and forth thing. Like I was just being very unmanly. Like she would be hanging up on me, and I broke my phone, which is why I'm still in debt with Sprint right now, because I ordered another phone and I couldn't pay the phone bill, and I probably end up breaking that one. Like I smashed it, like type shit, you know. But she would just be telling me, Aaron, I don't want to be around you because you drink too much and you're dangerous and you seem like you would get drunk and hit me and start crying. And I was like, bro, this is like the ultimate disrespectful woman, bro. Like, this is not even a woman. This is an animal, bro. What else? She told me both her parents died in like 2 months. She was not emotionally responding. I asked to come to the funeral. She said no because I embarrass her. Like, oh, cause she was just being really emotionally not good to me, bro. Like, real horrible. She claimed she was pregnant, like, what, 4 months pregnant when I started talking to her. She was crying. She was like, that's why I've been eating so much pizza and chicken Alfredo because I'm pregnant. And she'd be telling me, none of this stuff, I don't really believe that none of this happened, bro. Just like the fact that I'm sitting here putting up with it. The fact that she's telling me, oh, when I'm in between classes, I sleep at my ex's house because I have the keys to his house. Come to find out, this is, like, none of this is true, bro. This is all hypothetical. This is all a lie. Like, none of this is true. The same dude who got me pregnant cheated on his girlfriend, his pregnant girlfriend with me. And now he has two pregnancies, and now I'm about to get an abortion. And I asked my dad for the money because you wouldn't give it to me. And my dad cried, and I never saw my dad cry before. And he started drinking again, and he got in a DUI fatal accident, and now I don't have any parents, and now I gotta stay with my auntie. Just like this whole web of lies just to get me to send $100 to you like every 2 weeks. And I was doing it. I only did it like 4 times, which is a lot. That's $800, right? Not even $800. I don't think I sent that much because I only made like 300. I only made like $800 a month at Smashburger. I made like $10, bro. $10 in 2013, 12, 13. So fast forward, yeah, I lived with my grandma, moved back up to Illinois. The real last straw was, bro, the real last straw was when I went to Christmas. For Christmas, I went to my cousin's house in Minnesota. Boom. Minneapolis. This chick claimed that she stayed in Rochester, Minnesota. And everybody knew about this chick, bro, because she had total 110,000% control over me. Mind you, a chick that I never met. This is like what, the second year we've been talking, second full year. And we met around Christmas, start talking on the phone around Christmas. So she has my cousin's number, my little sister's number. She has my grandmother texts her. My grandma's hard of hearing, so she doesn't talk on the phone. Like three of my cousins, just the whole family down there. People I don't really talk to like that even. Got my cousin to send her a dick pic and all of that. Like, just being totally just trying to destroy my soul, bro. Like this female hates women, bro. I mean, hates men, bro, type shit. And we went to Minnesota, and then we got back on the Greyhound, and my little cousin, probably like, if I was like 20, he was like 16, 15, 16. And he was like, Aaron, I don't want to tell you this until we got all the way back home, but it's something on my mind, man. It's hurting me, man. And I was thinking, I'm like, dude, you're only 15. What's up, man? And he was like, so I gave I gave Nikki Madison's phone number so we could surprise you and you could finally meet up with her. But she said y'all won't you she said y'all weren't together. And that's when I snapped, bro. Like I blacked out. I was on the Greyhound, so I couldn't really do much. But then I got home. I don't think I talked to her for like 2 days. And I called her. I was like, yo, why did you tell my cousin we weren't together? That's why you don't want to meet me. And she was like, well, we've been fighting a lot, and I just didn't want to be around. I just didn't want to see you. And I was like, yo, nah. And then this is when I met somebody that I met. I met the person that you know I met. And then that's really the motivation. Like I was really I had I had sex with like three females within, it wasn't like long. It was like in a month or 2 months or something like that. But I never, that's more sex. I only had sex with one woman at that time in my life. So for me to triple my body count, quadruple my body count that quick, just off of pain, bro, was crazy. And of course, I wasn't being safe. Of course, that was not happening, bro. So eventually, like, I'm just doing this out of hurt and spite, and I'm not talking to this chick. I'm like, bro, I could have been doing this the whole time. Now, mind you, this whole time I had a warrant, a felony warrant, and I'm in the state. I'm moving back to the state where I had the warrant out of. So I'm doing all of this, and eventually, what happens when you have unprotected sex for so long. That happened. Not an STD, the other thing, something a little bit worse. So all of that happened. And the first thing that she says was, you know what? And when I told her, like, it was so sweet to tell her. So sweet. Like, hey, this happened, and this happened is because of you. And of course, this is a sick person. She tried to cry and say, I wanted you to have a baby just to spite me. And I was thinking, like, you think I want to have a baby with a stranger that I don't know, that I can't afford when I have a felony warrant and I don't have a job to spite you? Who do you think you are, bro? Who do you think you are? But I do want to say this. I'm not excusing the sick behavior of this catfish, of the ultimate catfish. To be honest, I don't even know what she looks like for real. She sent me pictures, and it would had to be of like three different people. It had to be, right? I don't know anything about this person. I don't know this devil. I don't know anything about her for real like that. I don't know what she looks like. I don't know what she none of that, right? So I'm not excusing it. I'm saying that's exactly what I needed. I think we all need to experience. Of course, everybody's not gonna be so socially inept and put themselves in that type of situation where they deal with a catfish for all these years. Like I've seen the show Catfish, bro. I've seen it. I watched it, and it's funny to me in a lot of ways because I'm like, man, I know I did something very similar to that, but at least it only took me 2 years and like $2,000. Like, yeah, I added it up. I went to my MoneyGram and I added it up. It was like 2,300 something dollars. That's not a lot of money, but that's a lot of money for somebody to spend on somebody that they've never met, that they've never touched or smelt or anything like that. That is a lot of money. Okay. But with all the making me cry and all the me relapse and just me, her telling me I don't want you to work out, like all these red flags, bro, all these black flags, all the lies and all the mental games and all the emotional games and all the spiritual games, and it's just it being the worst thing in my life, like I know what it was. Number one, it was just that time. It was just supposed to happen. That's just what was supposed to happen. I'm glad it happened. That was supposed to happen. It needed to happen, and it's never gonna happen again because that's too extreme. That's way too extreme. But when you go that long doing the same thing, you deserve it, bro. You deserve it. So I'm saying all of this. I'm just giving you this information to tell you this, bro. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Just like one of my mentors said, if you can't count it, it does not count. And this is not the first time I went through something similar. That first, and I'm gonna tell you that story too. I might make a whole video on it. The first real girlfriend I had as an adult, like literally, when like a year and a half before that, we were talking on the phone for hours again, hours, and I moved back up to here to be with her, and it was just not good, bro. Not good. I'm gonna make that a whole different video though. But it's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Life is in the bread. Breathe it in. Peace.